Hey there, it's Jen, and I'm happy to be here sharing another process video for Hip Kit Club today. The challenge for today is a product focus, and we're going to focus on the crepe paper all heart stamps and then also use chipboard. So I've got both pieces out. I think that the stamps were in the PL kit and then the chipboard was in the embellishment kit. And I'm going to be using these photos from Creativation. I thought these would be fun to go with the vibe of this collection. And so I'm going to be starting with those, and using my kits, I will talk you through the process.
All right, so I'm going to use this rainbow paper from the Crepe Paper All Heart collection for my background. This is the perfect background because it has those cute little rainbows on it, but it's not super busy. Even still, I'm going to add a little bit of gesso to the background because I want to do a little bit of mixed media with the Lindy Stamp Gang Magical Shakers that came in the color kit. So I'm just using, this is a new tool for me, a Vicky Bouton scraper tool thingy. I really like the way that this spreads the gesso. And I'm just putting it on kind of mostly to the left, to the bottom left, but I stretched it out a little bit to the top and a little bit to the right as well, because I know my photos are going to go in that bottom left corner. So I did that, and now what I'm going to do is I sprayed some water, and then I'm just kind of sprinkling some of the magical shakers on, and then I sprayed a little bit more water, and I'm going to kind of let this color just float around. So I'm just adding more water, and I'm using the paintbrush to break up the little chunks. Like there's the powder has a little bit of little chunks of powder in there, so I'm just breaking those up a little bit. And then I added way too much yellow, I feel like, so I'll go back and add a little bit more pink, but I wanted yellow and pink and then to have kind of a peachy color in the middle of the two. And so here I'm adding more of that pink, and I'm just going to kind of, sorry I'm a little bit out of frame, but I'm just basically letting my paper do the work. Like I'm just tilting the paper and I'm letting it drip, and that's how I mostly get the color on. So then I'm going to use my heat tool, and it takes me a little while to heat that or to dry it, and it was really, really warped. So I decided to do this trick that I learned from Paige Evans, which is to stick it through. She uses her Mink machine. I don't have a Mink. I have this Royal Sovereign laminator, and so I'm just using that to stick my paper through to flatten it out a bit, and it worked actually really well. I stuck it through twice, and you probably saw at the beginning I had some little pieces of parchment paper, and it didn't stay on there. So I just let it go through on its own. It wasn't completely hot yet, so I feel like it worked fine, and it's a lot more flat that way. I could have left it this way, but I just think that I still want to back it on something, and I'll do that a little bit later. So now I'm going to play with the stamps a little bit, and I thought about using some embossing powder that I have from Brutus Monroe. It's a rainbow sparkle, but I thought maybe it would match kind of the iridescent or silver sparkle that's in this collection, the All Heart collection. And so I just stamped 4 stars, and I'm heating that up and seeing how it looks, but it's not quite right. I think they look okay. I was thinking about stamping those on the background in the silver, but I decided against it, and what I'm going to do instead is mount my photos on this white cardstock, and then I am going to stamp the stars tone on tone on the background, and you'll see that in just a second. So I'm just adding a little matte to the photos so that they stand out a little bit more. My blade was not working great, so I decided to take my scissors and distress the edges of my my white frame around my photo there, just because it didn't cut cleanly, and I'll go get a blade and replace it. Now I'm thinking maybe it would be nice to put a little bit of color behind the photos. This is my first layout using the kit, and so I was thinking instead of cutting up a whole paper, maybe I would look through the PL cards for this month, because I got the Pocket Life kit, and I end up just using this one, and I'm going to write my journaling on it. I just cut a little piece off of it, and it's just going to be like a cluster of 3 little rectangles there now. So I'm using this Hey Girl piece from the chipboard from the All Heart collection for my title. And what I like to do with the chipboard is just peel off one layer of the chipboard so that it's not sticky, and then I can move it around wherever I want to. And at this point is where I decide that I want to stamp a bunch of stars on the background. So I'm going to stamp, like I mentioned, tone on tone. So I'm going to use some yellow at the top. And at first I thought about just stamping in a few places, but then I will end up stamping all around the photos. I'm gluing my photos down or together so that I can kind of get a better picture of where I want to stamp. And so I'm just stamping all around that yellow now. And at this point I was thinking of putting the Hey Girl down at the bottom of the photos, but I will end up moving it to the top. So I'm using some Close to My Heart peach ink for this, for the peachy section. And then I was testing that pink and I didn't quite like it. It was a little bit more purpley and I wanted a little bit of a warmer pink. And so I grabbed my Worn Lipstick Distress Oxide and used that. And the yellow that I'm using is an old Prima ink and it's called Colt's Foot Stamens. So I'm adding a little bit more peach, and you can see there's just a messy bit of stamping there. And it's just, in the end, like a lot of it disappears behind the photos and the embellishments that I add, but it just adds another little texture, especially when you just do it tone on tone like that. It adds a little texture to your background. So here I am stamping on this white cardstock to see if I like the way that it looks, and I do. So I'm just going to stamp that hand pointing to Lisa's face. Lisa's on the Hip Kit design team as well, and I have some photos from Creativation with her, and then and also Ari and Tanya who are on there as well, and then Leanne Odinsky. You may know her from other design teams, but I also stamped the peace sign. I got some ink everywhere. So here's something that I just want to mention. If you are using gesso, the ink doesn't want to stick to it unless I would suggest using like a StazOn ink or something. I was using a pigment ink and it just wasn't drying, and so I smudged the black several times, so that was kind of obnoxious. I decided to just trim down the background of my layout. I just trimmed about 3/8 of an inch off of each side, not each side, but of two sides, and then there's going to be a small border of this Pink Fresh Studio blue paper. I have two because I have the pattern paper add-on kit, and so I was okay using this as a background, but you could also gut it. I wanted the extra stability because my layout was a little bit warped, so I just went ahead and used it. So I stitched a couple of messy squares around the outside, the whole outside, with some black thread. I thought it would be nice to have the contrast of the black since I had the black hands stamped, and so I went ahead with that. And then this little piece that I'm ripping up right now is just one of the edges that I had trimmed off before I sewed it down to the background paper. So I am using some thin foam adhesive to just pop up the word Hey Girl just a little bit, and I want my little heart to nestle under it just a little bit, so I peeled off a couple more layers of the chipboard. I like that you can peel off the layers like that. I thought it would be fun to use these all heart glittery hearts. I think they came in, I can't remember if they came in the main kit or if they came in the embellishment kit, but I'm going to use 3 of those. And then I am roughing up the edges of the paper and kind of folding some parts in. I really like that look when I stitch around the edge. And I'm going to add some more stamping. So I stamped the words down at the bottom, see good in all things, and I wanted there to be 3 areas where there was that black stamping. And so I just stamped that at the bottom to balance the hands. So now I'm going to figure out where else I want stamping, and I decided to use this circular stitching piece from the stamp set, and those hearts got in my way with my stamping block. So definitely I would stamp before you put down those hearts because they're very thick. and they can get in the way. But I just stamped in 3 areas. One was where that Hey Girl is, one down by that bottom cluster, and then one over to the left of the journaling, where the journaling's going to go. And I added that little XO. I thought that was cute. And I'm just seeing what else I can add. I like the idea of having 3 hearts at the top, so I added a chipboard heart there. I'm going to move those hearts around a little bit in a minute here, and you'll see that at the end of the video, I think. But I'm just kind of building up my clusters now. So I'm adding a few more embellishments to the top by the title, and then to that bottom spot. And then I thought at this point that it would be nice to have a 3rd area where that heart was. And then I decided to move that other one down. So I'm going to move everything just a little bit so that I can have my clusters more balanced looking. And I like the way that looks. It's going to bother me that I have 3 hearts in one of the clusters and not in the other ones. And so I will end up taking one of the little heart stamps, which I dropped on my layout. I'll fix that later with some splatters, but one of the little heart stamps, and just stamping a couple of extra hearts in these clusters here. So I add 2 to the ones on the right, and then I'm going to add 2 to the one on the left, so that one has 5, and then the other 2 have 3. So I am feeling better about that balance, and I added a little bit of a blue sticker there. So these are the all heart stickers, and I think they come in the Pocket Life kit, but I can't be sure. I'll link to all of the kits in the video description so you can check it out for sure. I put a sticker over the top of one of the hearts that I stamped so that it matched the one in the top left cluster, and now I'm just writing my journaling. And after I get my journaling on, I think that the last thing that I add is some black splatters, and then this layout is going to be finished. Oh, I add the date below my journaling as well, just January 2019 in black. And that is going to finish up my layout. So thank you so much for watching. Here are some close-up photos where you can see the splatters and stuff. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you'll check out these kits. They're so glorious this month. I love them. I had to have all of them, so you'll be seeing more projects from me using these kits. Don't forget to head over to hipkitclub.net to check them out, and we'll see you again soon.